This conflict of interest. You only here to make money, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no crime.
Wait a minute.
Ain't no
I'm
victim
not
or
your
no
man.
loss, bro.
I'm not your, listen,
Hey,
listen, I'm
hey,
not your
look,
man.
look, sir.
I'm not your
Hey,
bro.
sir. Hey, sir.
Okay?
Respectfully, you're an Article 1 judge under the Commerce Clause. You've been on the bench since what, 21? Couple years? You need to talk to somebody.
I'm not your bro. I'm not your man. And I'm not to be interrupted when I'm speaking. I gave you the respect and the right to speak. Just because you're unsatisfied with the way that I ruled, then that's not my problem.
All right, here we go again. Another self-proclaimed sovereign citizen walks into court thinking he's above the law. No license, no clue. He's spewing the classic "I'm traveling, not driving" nonsense, like that loopholes ever worked. Newsflash, driving without a license is illegal, period. The judge isn't having any of it and shuts him down like a seasoned pro. Honestly, it's courtroom comedy gold. Let's dive right into this train wreck.
Excuse me, sir. I heard you say that you only read the first couple lines. Is there any way we
Yes.
could possibly take another case until you get the chance to read the entire thing? It's only
No,
two
I
pages.
can't. I'm not going to read this entire thing today.
It's only like 3 paragraphs, the entire thing. The rest are just case sightings.
All right, I'm gonna deny the motion. I will set the matter for
Is
a
there any way I can
trial.
get a written? Can I get a written articulation as to why you're denying the motion?
I'm denying the motion
I would just
because
appreciate a written excuse. Can I get a
I'm
written
not, I'm
articulation?
not give it to you in writing. I will. What I
Are
will
we on
do,
record? Are we on record?
we're on record.
Okay. Is this court bound by the U.S. Constitution and Supreme Court rulings?
Yes.
Okay, you were denying my motion when I said that I had Fourth Amendment violations, and you're saying that you're denying my motion without looking into it or granting me a hearing to go over my motion, or give me an articulation as to why, a written excuse as to why. I want to make sure that that's what you're saying to me.
You're asking for a change of venue. I'm
I'm
denying that.
saying that. I'm saying that I know there's a motion for dismissal, and I'm saying that you, as an Article 1 judge under the Commerce Clause, if you're not going to uphold my due process and my Fourth Amendment, I'm saying that maybe we could change venues where I could get a real judge.
Okay, I'm denying a motion to dismiss. Okay, I'll set a trial date for you so you can be heard on that type of forum.
I insist that the court give me a written excuse as to why you're denying my motion, so I could take that to the tenor. Okay.
Well, you can insist all you want to.
Okay, I appreciate that, but I'm telling you, you're telling me today why you're not going to look into it or give me a hearing. That's so I can go over the evidence that I have to present to go with my motion. You don't want to do any of that, so I'm just asking that you can give me a written excuse that I could go take and complain against you on, because that's violating my due process. You didn't even give me the chance to say we're going to schedule a evidentiary hearing or something like that. You're going to sit up here and disregard that when I made genuine claims and put genuine evidence in there.
Can anyone actually make sense of sovereign citizen lingo? Because this guy is rambling like he's about to summon some legal spell that'll make the judge magically dismiss the case. Spoiler alert, that's not happening. He's tossing out the classic, "What law am I being charged under?" As if that's some kind of trapdoor escape. Honestly, it's the same tired script we've seen over and over, and it never ends well. Contempt, retrials, jail, take your pick. Maybe he's delusional, maybe just confused, but hey, at least he's being polite. Let's jump back in and see how fast this unravels.
Yeah, there's no crime. This is a fraudulent charge. There's no suspect. Y'all suspect me for no crime. There's no victim, no losses. Okay? And in a minute, it's going to be malicious prosecution. So I'm asking you to dismiss this charge or change the venue. And if you refuse to do that, I'm asking you for a written excuse so I can take it to the tenor, sir. That's what I'm telling you. Because if not, I'm going to go to the tenor without it and let them know that you refuse to give me a written excuse, and you refuse to give me an evidentiary hearing, but you just straight denied it. When you just 5 minutes ago, you said you didn't even read it. Now you just denied it. That's conflict of interest. That's bias. That's all that. So let's put it all on record. If you feel just as strongly as you feel, give me a written excuse. If not, let's change venue. because you're an Article 1 judge under the Commerce Clause. This conflict of interest, you only here to make money, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no crime.
Wait a
Ain't
minute.
no
I'm not
victim or
your
no
man.
loss, bro.
I'm not your, listen,
Hey,
I'm
hey,
not your
look,
man.
look, sir.
I'm not your
Hey,
bro.
sir. Hey, sir,
Okay?
respectfully, you're an Article 1 judge under the Commerce Clause. You've been on the bench since what, 21? Couple years? You need to talk to somebody. I'm asking you to give me an evidentiary hearing to go over my motion for dismissal with the overwhelming evidence or change venue. Because if not, I'm going straight to the tender right after this. And that's on you, sir. You had this. You did this.
Oh, all right. Now I'll let you speak.
Straight like that.
No, that's all we need. I don't want to hear any more
All right,
from
cool.
you.
It's cool. I appreciate
your
it.
record.
This due process this a due process violation. This is a due process violation right now. And the way y'all tried to railroad me when I was ready to argue my trial. I told you I was here to argue my trial. Y'all locked me out. Now you're trying to start the process over. They not prepared to present a case. I'm telling you. They're not prepared to present an injured party, sir. What we doing?
Listen. Please do not say any more. You've already made your record. I've given you that opportunity. If you continue on, especially interrupting me while I'm talking, because I didn't interrupt you while you were talking. I'm not your bro, I'm not your man, and I'm not to be interrupted when I'm speaking. I gave you the respect and the right to speak. Just because you're unsatisfied with the way that I ruled, then that's not my problem. You take whatever. Wait a minute. Let me say it. You take whatever recourse that you feel that is necessary. Now, what I can do, Mr. Lewis, is I can set you a jury trial date. And at that jury trial date, you will have the opportunity to represent yourself or do whatever you want to do and put all your proofs on the record by a jury of your peers, and you can argue it that way.
Now he's trying to restate his special appearance. Yeah, for those unfamiliar, sovereign citizens actually believe that uttering those words somehow strips the court of its jurisdiction. Like Cleoncy, they think if they don't acknowledge the court loses power. But reality check. The moment you're standing in that courtroom, you're already under its authority. Judges have heard this nonsense 1,000 times. It's never worked. Not once. Honestly, I don't get why people still try this. It wastes time, clogs up the system, and accomplishes nothing except maybe a contempt charge. But hey, it's always good for a laugh. Let's jump back in.
I appreciate that, but I was still like a written.
You order the transcript. It's in the transcript.
I can't even get the court reporter to respond to my voice messages or you to respond to my emails, sir.
The court reporter is not going to respond to your voice message. The court reporter is going to respond to you coming down.
The 36th district told me to call her today. That I was locked out of my trial date. I had a scheduled trial. The court told me to call her that day, and I called her that day, and she still hasn't responded. So I'm trying to see if the court that you work for is trying to tell me how the appropriate channels, and then y'all doing it different in y'all court. What am I to do?
I think you're talking about the court clerk and not the court reporter. This is a distinct.
Yeah, I was told to call the clerk the day that I was locked out. The moment I was locked out.
We've moved past that. Getting locked out.
That was my trial date.
Yeah, so I'm giving you another.
How soon can I get another trial date, sir? How soon can I get another trial date? That's what I'm asking.
That's what we're trying to do now. A jury trial. A jury trial. I'm gonna let the jury of his peers hear what he has to say. July 23rd, 2024, at 9 a.m.
July 23rd.
Yeah, 2024 at 9 a.m. We'll have a final pretrial the day before.
Why would we need a final pretrial? Why would we need a final pretrial?
Because I said I wanted one.
But that's how you protecting your interest. You protecting your interest, and you're gonna dismiss it on that date. So you're trying to play with me. You could dismiss it today, sir. You literally, but violating my due process. You can't even give me a written excuse, but you're gonna all this whole.
Mr. Lewis, I know you don't want counsel, but is it possible we could talk in a breakout?
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. I am in pro se. I'm in pro se.
Go wherever you want to. Final pretrial of July 22nd. I am. is going to be July 23rd. All the parties must appear on the final pretrial date, and the jury, and that can be on Zoom. And the next day, the jury trial date is in person. Have a very good day, Mr. Green.
Do you really think this guy has a shot at winning his jury trial? He's driving without a license and reciting the full sovereign citizen playbook. Hardly a rock-solid defense. Sure, he's been polite, but polite doesn't cancel out stupidity. Juries aren't exactly moved by people who claim they're above the law. And let's be clear, there is no traveling loophole in any of the 50 states. None, sadly. Since it's a jury trial, we probably won't get to watch the crash in real time, but we all know how this ends. A fine, maybe probation, and a judge who's heard it all before. These guys act like they found a cheat code to the legal system, but all they do is embarrass themselves. It's like watching someone play Monopoly and argue they don't owe rent because they don't believe in the rules. Entertaining. Absolutely, but predictable. Let me know what you think. Does he stand even a sliver of a chance? If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care.